Welcome. It's the Matic. It's the illest blerd in the land. Welcome back to blerd. Welcome back to this community. It's the blerd from the middle of the map, and today I'm back with a new video. This video is going to be on one of my favorite franchises from Nintendo ever since I was a young kid, and I mean, man, till this day, all right? Pokemon. Today's video is going to be on Pokemon, and honestly, I remember hearing about the news earlier this year during the Nintendo Direct showcase that Nintendo confirmed that they were going to do a sequel for one of my new favorite Pokemon games, Pokemon Arceus, and the name of the sequel was going to be Pokemon ZA, that takes place in the Kalos region in the previous Pokemon games, in a future setting. It's not going to be in the past like the previous Arceus was, but Pokemon fans are divided about this Pokemon ZA because there has been some recent news that has you thinking like, Nintendo, Game Freak, are you on to something? So let's get into today's new video. Pokemon fans are divided about Pokemon ZA. So, originally, just to let people know, from the actual showcase in Nintendo Direct, I figured that Pokemon ZA was going to, in fact, be the only game when it comes to being on the console, the last remaining game, I should say, on the Nintendo Switch. And there has been some rumors swirling around the internet, meaning that this game may, in fact, will eventually end up being on the Nintendo Switch too. That's not bad. I mean, let's be real about it. Nintendo is known to bring back games to other consoles, so it's not like Nintendo's not known for doing that with Pokemon. It's not like, oh my god, Nintendo don't never do that with Pokemon games. They've done it with Pokemon Gold and Silver. They did it with Pokemon Blue and Red. They brought that back as Red and Green. Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. So we know that Pokemon has a reputation, their franchise itself, when it comes back to bringing games that were originally on another console, then ends up being on another console. And also, in other recent news as well, that Pokemon is known for actually doing this as well. Their next gen console, their last game, is usually Pokemon in recent years. So, nothing's new under the sun. I don't know why fans are completely divided by this, which really to me is like, well, Nintendo's trying to get the bag. They're trying to make as much money off this game as they can because they know Arceus was a successful game. All right, let's keep that in mind. The past sequel that took place in like the ancient Sinnoh region did well as a franchise. This opened up the doors for Pokemon ZA, of course. But I think the reason why some fans don't like the ideal of this, and I'm not saying all Pokemon fans, this is just speculation or prediction, is because this could be a risk. Because if you're releasing Pokemon ZA on the first Switch, and then you're releasing it on the Switch 2 in 2025, because you have to remember, the Switch 2 comes out either early April or March of next year. Which one is going to sell more? Maybe fans are worried that with this game already being released on the previous console, would anyone want to buy it on the Switch 2, even though it is an actual exclusive? Just throwing it out there, y'all. And that could be a problem because the thing is, it may outsell on the newer console because maybe people didn't want to play another Pokemon game. And this is just a theory, right? Maybe they're waiting for it to be on the Switch 2 more so than on the previous console. And that is a bit risky. But I think Nintendo knows their fan base. They know that Pokemon fans are going to eat it up. Whether it's going to be on the previous console and also the next gen console as a Switch 2 exclusive. I think it's smart, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to remember too, Nintendo Switch 2 will also be backwards compatible. So either way it goes, when I think about this, it's a win-win. Think about it. Because all you're doing is if you have it on the Switch 1, you're transferring your data, you know what I'm saying, your memory to the Switch 2. So it'll be on the Switch 2. Maybe a more up-to-date version. Maybe I'm not really for sure if they're gonna add some new things that may have not been in the previous game on the Switch, but only time will tell. But it is a blur living in the world, guys. You tell me in the comments, do you think it's wise for Nintendo to drop Pokemon ZA on the current Switch and the Switch 2? And do you think it will sell regardless because it is a Pokemon game? We have all known that Pokemon's known for bringing back games on other consoles that are Nintendo-wise. It is a blur living the world, guys. Thank you so much for commenting, liking, subscribing, sharing the video, and also hit that YouTube bell to stay notified when blerd Matter drops his latest content. It is a blur living the world, guys. The hardest working blerd on YouTube, and I am out, legends.